Good morning students. Let's continue with our second chapter quadratic equations, that the practice at 2.6. In our previous lecture we solved that first 6 examples and here we have that seventh one. It is given that Pratik takes 8 hours to travel 36 km downstream and return to the same spot. The speed of boat in still water is 12 km per hour. Find the speed of water current. So according to that given information, now here we have to solve this equation using the method of quadratic equations. Okay, so pay attention over here. So according to this figure, let me discuss about this given example. Suppose here is point A and at this position that Pratik is here and he travel 36 km towards B, and as he travels 36 km downstream means what? प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने, and with that same distance he return to the same spot, means at the point A upstream means what? नॅचरली इकडून जाताना डाऊनस्ट्रीम असेल तर इकडून काय असेल? अपस्ट्रीम म्हणजे प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने. गेटिंग दिस पॉईंट. नदीचा जो प्रवाह असेल प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने जाताना म्हणजे डाऊनस्ट्रीम, अँड बी कडून ए कडे सपोज ॲज ही ट्रॅव्हल टू रिटर्न द सेम स्पॉट मीन्स देअर इज अपस्ट्रीम म्हणजे प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने त्याला प्रवास करायला लागेल. ओके. स्पीड ऑफ बोट इन स्टील वॉटर इक्वल टू 12 km. जर प्रवाह संथ असेल, स्टील वॉटर मीन्स संथ पाणी, तर स्पीड ऑफ बोटचा स्पीड किती आहे? 12 km. ओके. अँड यू हॅव टू फाइंड द स्पीड ऑफ वॉटर करंट. मग प्रवाह असतानाचा स्पीड आपल्याला पाण्यासाठी शोधायचा आहे. स्पीड ऑफ वॉटर करंट म्हणजे प्रवाहाचा वेग आपल्याला शोधायचा आहे. अँड सपोज इफ वी कन्सिडर दॅट द स्पीड ऑफ वॉटर करंट इज x km/h, देन व्हॉट हॅपन स्टुडंट्स? ॲज ही ट्रॅव्हल डाऊनस्ट्रीम प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने जेव्हा तो जाईल, देन नॅचरली दॅट द स्पीड ऑफ बोट इनक्रीज. ओके. अँड हाऊ मच इट इनक्रीज? इफ दॅट स्पीड ऑफ बोट इन स्टील वॉटर इज 12 km, then it increases by x km/h, and as he return to the same spot upstream, विरुद्ध दिशेने जेव्हा तो ट्रॅव्हल करेल, then that speed of boat is decreases, कमी होईल. and how much it decreases? with that x km/h it will be decreases. means we have there two speeds at downstream. It's 12 plus x km/h, and as you return to the same spot upstream, then it is 12 minus x km/h. Okay. So here first we assume that the speed of water current as x km/h, and if that speed of boat in still water is 12 km/h, then the speed of boat downstream प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने जाताना किती होईल तो? ॲज इट इन्क्रीजेस बाय एक्स, सो 12 plus x km/h, अँड स्पीड ऑफ बोट अपस्ट्रीम मीन्स ॲज ही रिटर्न टू द सेम स्पॉट प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने इट्स 12 minus x km/h. ओके. अँड ॲट द टोटल जर्नी दॅट प्रत्येक टेक्स 8 hours टू ट्रॅव्हल, म्हणजे डाऊनस्ट्रीमने जाताना आणि अपस्ट्रीमने येताना इट टेक्स 8 hours. ओके. But what happen here students, as the speed of boat downstream that speed increases means इथे त्याला काय होईल? कमी वेळ लागेल. It takes less time to reach at point B, and speed of boat upstream means as he return to the same spot that speed of boat decreases and he takes more time than the downstream. म्हणजे 8 hours मध्ये 4 hours जायला आणि 4 hours यायला असं नसणार. इकडे त्याला कमी वेळ लागेल, इकडे त्याला जास्त वेळ लागेल. अँड दॅट टाइम टेकन बाय दॅट प्रतीक डाउनस्ट्रीम अँड अपस्ट्रीम, दॅट फर्स्ट यू हॅव टू फाइंड आउट. अँड दॅट टाइम टेकन टू ट्रॅव्हल डाउनस्ट्रीम अँड अपस्ट्रीम, as we have find by that formula of our science, speed equal to what? Distance upon time. And as you have to find out that the time taken by Pratik, so time equal to what? Distance upon that speed. Here we exchange or interchange these terms, so we getting that time equal to distance upon speed. And we find out the time to travel downstream and time to travel by upstream, okay, using distance upon speed, because distance is same as we travel 36 kilometer downstream and same 36 kilometer to upstream, but that the speed of boat is different, so we getting that different times. Okay, so pay attention over here. So according to the formula, time required to travel downstream is distance upon speed, means distance is 36 kilometer divided by that speed of boat downstream is 12 plus x, so 36 upon 12 plus x hours as taken to travel downstream. And time required to travel upstream is what? 36 upon 12 minus x hours, and that the sum of these two time is what? 8 hours. Okay, so here we have that equation as 36 upon 12 plus x plus 36 upon 12 minus x equal to what? 8 hours. Okay, and now here we do this cross multiplication and simplify this to form quadratic equation. Okay, so like this we simplify this equation. Here as we do this cross multiplication, 36 into this 12 minus x plus 36 into 12 plus x divided by that product of two denominators equal to 8. Okay, as now we open here the brackets, 36 into 12, 432 minus 36x plus again here we get the same product, 432 plus 36x divided by, in denominator what we notice here students, a plus b, a minus b, means here we use that expansion, that identity as a square minus b square, means a square means 12 square minus b square means square of that x. Okay, and here as in numerator 36x eliminate from here as subtraction 0, and we do that sum of or that addition of 432 plus 432 as 864 divided by that square as square of 12, 144 minus x square equal to 8. Then again as we further simplify, 864 equal to what? 8 into this denominator 144 minus x square. Okay, and now here 8 is a common, and as you notice here 864 is divisible by 8, so we taking this common 8 to left side, so 864 divided by 8 equal to 144 minus x square. And as we do this division, the division is 108, 8 ones are 8, 6 cannot be divisible by 8, so here we taking that for 0, and then 8 8s are 64. Okay, do not write that 18 here. Okay, equal to 144 minus x square. And now as we taking these constants together, so here we do the operation as minus x square, we taking to left side as positive x square, and that 108 to right side 144 minus 108, so that subtraction is what? 36, and x square equal to 36 means taking square roots on both sides, we get that value of x as plus or minus 6, and as we separate it, x equal to 6 or x equal to minus 6, but x is what? At the speed of water current, and hence we say that the but speed cannot be negative, therefore x is not equal to minus 6, and hence x equal to what? 6. Okay, and that x equal to 6 means speed of water current equal to 6 kilometer per hours. Okay, so like this we have that 3 or 4 mark example in exam. Okay students, what we do here, using this our formula of in science time equal to distance upon speed, find out that the time required to travel that downstream and upstream, and take that addition as it given as total 8 hours required to that journey. Okay, and then simplify it, so you will get that quadratic equation and simplify it to get that value of x. One is positive, one is negative, then we says that negative value does not exist, and therefore we take that positive value only. Okay, now in 8th example, it is given that Pintu takes 6 days more than those of Nishu to complete certain work. If they work together, they finish it in 4 days. How many days would it take to complete the same work if they work alone? Okay, so what is given here, there are two friends, Pintu and Nishu, where to do that certain work, that Pintu takes 6 days more than those of Nishu. But how many days Nishu required to complete that work is not given. So first we consider that the number of days required to Nishu equal to what? X, and hence that the number of days required to Pintu is what? 6 days more, means x plus 6. Okay, then there is one more information also given, that if they work together they finish that work in 4 days, and using that we have to find out that if they work alone, then how many days they required individually. Okay, so what we do here students, as number of days required to Nishu as x, then we find out that how much that work he completed, how much part of that work he completed in 1 day. And similarly, that if that number of days required to Pintu as x plus 6, then how many part of that work has he completed in 1 day. So how we find out that we see here, so pay attention. Suppose as Nishu required 3 days to complete the work, means in first day he completed that 1/3 part of that work, in second day he completed 1/3 part, and in third day, last day, as he completed that remaining 1/3 part. So as we do add that 3 parts, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, then we getting that addition as what? As here we notice denominator is same, so 3 as it is, and in numerator 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3, 3 upon 3 means 1, means in 3 days he finish his 1 work. Okay, or suppose instead of that 3 days, as Nishu finished that work in 5 days, then in first day he complete that 1/5 part of that work, second day also that 1/5 part, third day 1/5 part, fourth day 1/5 part, sixth and fifth day 1/5 part. So means what we assume here, that he completed same part of the day in each day. Okay, same part of that work in each day, and as we do addition here, so in 5 days he complete his 1 work. So like this we bifurcate this. Okay, so instead of that 3 days and 5 days, as he finish his work in what? X days. Okay, so means in 1 day how much part of that work he do? Yes, 1 upon x part. And similarly, if that Pintu requires x plus 6 days, then in 1 day he finish that the 1 upon x plus 6 part of that work. Okay, so here we write down, so Nishu's 1 day work as 1 upon x, and Pintu's 1 day work equal to 1 upon x plus 6, and as the one day work of both together, as they work both togetherly, then that they finish 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 6 part of that work. Okay, and what the information is given, if they work together they finish it in 4 days. Okay, and what we notice in previous, that as we taken one example, suppose that they finish the work in 3 days, then 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 equal to that addition we're getting as 3 upon 3 as that one work completed. And that one work, that here as that value 1, how it comes, that the addition of that all that part of the work in each day, and same value we can find out like this also. 3 into 1 upon 3 equal to 1 means that the number of days into what, that the work done in one day. Number of days into that the part of the work done in one day equal to what, 1. So similarly here, that the one day work of both together, that the part of that work is we find out as 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 6, and as they work together they required how many days, 4 days. Means 4 into this part of that work in one day equal to what, 1. Means, pay attention over here, understood this, 4 into that the work, part of that work in one day equal to 1. And now as we simplify this, here we form that quadratic equation. Okay, so first what we do here we do that cross multiplication, and then we further solve it. Okay, so as you simplify it, what we do here first, that the cross multiplication 1 into x plus 6 plus 1 into x. So 1 into x plus 6 is x plus 6 as it is, plus 1 into x as x, and in denominator we have to write down that the product of these terms, x into x plus 6 equal to 1. Okay, so x, and here is in numerator we have x, so x plus x 2x plus 6 divided by what, x into x, x square plus x into 6, 6x equal to, and what we do here students, we are taking this 4 to right side, so operation will be changed 1 upon 4, and then again we do here cross multiplication 1 into this term x square plus 6x equal to 4 into this numerator 2x plus 6. As we open it, 1 into that terms means that terms as it is, x square plus 6x equal to 4 2s are 8x plus 4 6s are 24, and now here we taking these two terms to left side, so equation is x square plus 6x minus 8x minus 24 equal to 0, where we have here like terms, so we do subtraction here, and that equation now we are getting as x square minus 2x minus 24 equal to 0. Okay, we do not group here because that 6 and 8 are not that factors of 24. First we simplify it. Okay, here, and now we find out that the factors of 24 such that subtraction is 2, and that factors are minus 6 and 4. 6 4s are 24, and opposite sign means that middle term sign we give to that greater factor. Okay, minus 6, and that opposite to that remaining factor plus 4, and now we bifurcate this middle term as using these factors, and as we know how to simplify it, taking that groups and take that common terms. Okay, so further as we simplify it, we getting two values as x equal to 6 or x equal to minus 4. Okay, here we bifurcate that term as minus 6x plus 4x, then we take that group, from first group x is a common, remaining terms are x minus 6 plus 4 is common, remaining terms x minus 4 6 are 24. Okay, So x minus 6 common, x plus 4 in another bracket, and as we simplify it, x we are getting as 6 or x equal to minus 4, but x is what? That the number of days required to Nishu, okay, here. But what we know that number of days cannot be negative, so x equal to minus 4 does not exist, and therefore x equal to 6, and means that the number of days required to Nishu is 6, and the number of days required to Pintu as x plus 6 means 6 plus 6 12 days, okay. So as like this we further simplified, but number of days cannot be negative, therefore x not equal to minus 4, therefore x equal to 6, and it means that the number of days required to Nishu equal to x means 6, and number of days required to Pintu as x plus 6 means 6 plus 6 12. Okay students, so like this we have that 4 mark example in exam. Okay, now try to solve that ninth one. It is given that if 460 is divided by a natural number, quotient is 6 more than 5 times the divisor, and remainder is 1. Find quotient and divisor. So here, as we do this division in this form, so 460 which is dividend, so here is the position of the dividend, that divisor is here, then we getting that quotient in above part and remainder in that bottom, means below part, okay. So dividend is given as 460 and remainder is there as 1, okay, and we have to find this quotient and divisor, and we have given that the relation between that quotient and divisor as quotient is 6 more than 5 times the divisor, but divisor also we have to find, means first we consider that divisor of this operation be x, okay, and by that we can find out quotient, okay students. And to form that quadratic equation, here we have that relation, one formula regarding to this, as dividend equal to divisor into what? Quotient plus remainder. So using this formula we form that quadratic equation, okay. So pay attention over here. So here we consider that divisor as x, so quotient is 6 more than 5 times the divisor, means 6 more means plus 6, in which 5 times the divisor means 5x plus 6 by condition, and then we use that formula, and here we substitute those values. Dividend, which is 460, equal to divisor as we consider it as x, into that quotient 5x plus 6 plus remainder as 1, and now as we simplify this, here we get one quadratic equation, okay. So do try students. So here is the equation, as we simplify it, 460 equal to x into 5x, 5x square plus x into 6, 6x plus 1. Then what we do here students, we keep that 0 as in left hand side, and we taking this constant term to our right side, so it's minus 460. So 0 equal to 5x square plus 6x, and this subtraction is what? Minus 459, and we do interchange both sides. So the quadratic equation is 5x square plus 6x minus 459 equal to 0. And now as we try to solve this by factorization method, first we do this product of constant term and that coefficient of square term. So 5 into minus of 459 is what? Minus 2295. So we have to find out that the factors of this number such that subtraction is 6, okay. So what we do here students, pay attention over here. Here as we are taking that first pair as it is 5 into 459, that subtraction is not 6. So what we do here, 5 is a prime factor, so we keep as it is and we factorize this number 459, okay. So as this addition of digit is what? 18, means that number is divisible by 3, so 3 into 153. These are the factors of this number, And what we do here, students, we multiply these two numbers. 5 3s are 15 into 153. So this product is also 2295, but that subtraction is not 6. Okay, now what we do the next, here we keep that 15 as it is, and again we factorize this 153, so that sum of digits is 9, means number is divisible by 3. 3 into what? 51. And we multiply these two numbers. 15 3s are 45 into 51 is again 2295. And what we observe here, what we notice here, yes, subtraction is 6. Hence the factors are minus 45 plus 51, because in subtraction that middle term sign to greater value. Okay, and now here we bifurcate that 6x as minus 45x plus 51x, and we do the groups, and now we do the same by factorization method. We take that common factor from that each group. Okay, so here as we further simplify it that the 5x is common from that first group, remaining terms are x minus what? 9. 9 5 is 45, plus 51 is common, remaining terms are x minus 51 into 9 as 459, so remaining is 9 as a factor. So here we observe, as we notice here, that common is x minus 9 and remaining factors are 5x plus 51 in second bracket equal to 0, means either x minus 9 equal to 0 or 5x plus 51 equal to 0, means x minus 9 equal to 0 or 5x equal to minus 51. Therefore x equal to 9 or x equal to minus 51 upon 5. But x is what? X is a divisor, and that divisor is what? According to that given information, it is natural number. And what we note, students, yes, here we getting that fraction, and natural number does not a fraction, or you may say it's negative, means natural number does not negative or cannot be negative, means x equal to minus 51 upon 5 does not exist, and hence that value of x is what? 9, means divisor is 9. And according to that condition, quotient is what? 5x plus 6, means we put this value of 9 over here, so we will get that quotient also. Okay, so find out that the quotient again here. Okay, so like this we simplify it and we find out that the divisor and quotient. Okay, students. Okay, now we try for that 10th one. Actually here we have to solve that one activity. We have given one quadrilateral as trapezium, name as ABCD, where that one pair of opposite sides AB parallel to CD, and its area is given as 33 centimeter square. From the information given in the figure, find the length of all sides of quadrilateral ABCD. And to find out that the length of all sides, here we have to complete this activity. Okay, so first, to form that quadratic equation, according to that given information, that the area of trapezium is given, and hence here we do start with that formula of area of trapezium ABCD, which is given as half into AB plus CD into, here in empty box we have to fill this with appropriate term or that name of that side. And according to formula, that the area of trapezium is what? Half into sum of length of parallel sides into height. Okay, so half into sum of length of parallel sides is given here, AB plus CD, which are parallel sides, and into height means what? Yes, that the perpendicular drawn on that base, that the side CD, which is AM, that length AM is what? Height of that trapezium, and that length is given as x minus 4. Means what we have to do here, here we write down that the name of that height, and in below that here we mention that the term, that the value as x minus 4 over here. Okay, Okay, then the next step is here we do this addition x plus a 2x as 3x plus 1 into that x minus 4 as it is, and what we notice here that half is not over here, means here that denominator 2 taking toward left side, so 33 2s are 66, that you have to write down in this left hand side box. Okay, and next step is what, here we have to form that quadratic equation, means what you have to do students, this 66 is equal to that the product of two brackets you have to do in the rough, and that only equation, quadratic equation, you have to mention over here. Okay, so pay attention. So here as I simplify it in the rough, 3x plus 1 into x minus 4 equal to what, 66. So 3x into x, 3x square, 3x into minus 4 as minus 12x plus 1 into that x plus x, and here that product of 1 4 za 4 plus minus minus. Okay, so these two are like terms, so 3x square here with opposite sign means subtraction as minus 11x minus 4 as it is, and then we taking this constant term 66 to left side, minus 66 equal to 0, so that equation is 3x square minus 11x minus 70 equal to what, 0. Okay, so means here what you have to supposed to write, that the middle term as 11x, but that outside sign here they're taking as plus, so you have to supposed to write that minus 11x over here minus, and that 17 second box. Okay, like this, getting this. And the next step is what, first bracket 3x plus 10, in second bracket you have to supposed to write that the terms equal to 0, means again here this equation, quadratic equation 3x square minus 11x minus 70 equal to 0, so you have to solve it in the rough, and that factors only you have to supposed to write down here, that the one factor has given 3x plus 10, so that remaining one you have to find out. Okay, so again here we do the same in rough to simplify this. So what we do here, according to factorization method, constant term into that coefficient of square term, 70 into 3 210 plus minus minus, so means you have to find out that the factors of 210 such that subtraction is 11, and that factors are 21 10s are 210, and subtraction means opposite sign, so that middle term sign to greater factor minus 21 plus 10, means we have to bifurcate this term with these factors, and again we simplify it to find out that the factors of that quadratic equation. Okay, so like this we simplify it. Here we bifurcate that term, 3x square minus 21x plus 10x minus 70 equal to 0. Then we taking these two groups, and we find out that the common factor here in first group 3x as a common, so remaining term is x minus 3 7s are 21, so 7 is a remaining factor, plus as it is 10 and 70 common is 10, so here we remaining that term x minus 10 7s are 70, so x minus 7 is common bracket, we write down only once, and that outside term 3x plus 10 in another bracket. Okay, and what we notice here students, here 3x plus 10 the bracket is given, so means you have to just write down this another bracket as x minus 7 here. Okay, understood? Then we further simplified 3x plus 10 equal to 0 or x minus 7, that bracket equal to 0 means x equal to minus 10 or x equal to 7. So what we notice here student, that the x means what, that the length of that one side, that in figure we have given it as AB as x, but what we know about that, yes, length is never negative, and therefore x is not equal to 10, and therefore x equal to 7, and using that value of x, now we find out that the remaining sides, that the AB, CD and AD and BC, which are given as equal in measures. Okay, so according to that given length, that here we find out that the all sides AB as x, which is 7, that the value of x, CD as given as 2x plus 1, so here we substitute that the value of x as 7. 2 into 7 plus 1 means 2 7s are 14 plus 1, so CD is 15, and AD and BC both are equal in measures. That length given as x minus 2 means 7 minus 2 equal to what? 5. Okay students, so that activity asks an exam for 3 marks. And here we finish over that second chapter, quadratic equations. Okay, now here I give some examples from problem set 2 for your homework. Okay, so solve these examples in your homework book. That the question number 1 is select the correct alternative, that you solve in textbook also, and in homework notebook you have to solve that question number 2 to question number 6, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Very simple questions, examples that we already studied in previous practice set. And in question number 7, solve that 3 to 6 examples, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And below that question number 8, question number 11, question number 12. Okay, so solve these examples in your homework notebook. Okay students, and if you have any difficulty, then please WhatsApp me on my personal number. And suppose to understand this all examples, then give me comment as okay sir, samajla sir, like this. Okay, thank you, bye bye.